good day, cramming engineers and architects. So, for today's lesson, we will continue our previous lesson about moment of force, no? Yung dati, yung previous lesson natin is moment of force. So, this time, we will discuss moment of a couple. So, ito yung discussion natin. So, punta tayo sa moment of a couple. Okay, so first, let's define a couple. So, a couple is a pair of forces which are, number one, same magnitude. Number two, they should be parallel. And number three, they should be opposite in direction. Okay, so a couple is a pair of forces which are one, of the same magnitude, two, parallel, and three, opposite in direction. Okay, so for example, I have this body and there is a force here. Let's say this is 30 newtons. And there's also a force here that acts on the same body, which is 30 newtons then at the same time. So itong first force ay vertically pababa and itong second force is vertically paakyat naman. Okay? So let's see if this pair suffices or checks all of these conditions. Okay? So number one is that they should have the same magnitude. Okay? So 30 newtons sila pareho. So first condition is check. Second condition, they should be parallel. Okay, so since itong dalawa ay vertical, pareho, no, yung isa ay pababa, yung isa pataas, since they are both vertical, so we can say that they are also parallel with each other. Okay, so second condition is also a check. And number three is they should have opposite directions. Okay, so yung isa is pababa and yung isa ay pataas. So this is an example of a force couple. Okay. So, ayan lang yan guys, no? Simple lang naman kung ano yung meaning or definition natin ng couple. Okay? So, ngayon, let's discuss naman couple moment or moment produced by this couple. Okay? So, kung naalala, yung previous lesson natin is we've discussed moment of a force. Okay? So, for example, ito, no? Let's say we have that force and we have this point, okay? And the distance between those 2 points is sabihin natin 10 meters, okay? Kunwari lang, 10 meters. Okay, so kung naaalala nyo, ang pag-calculate natin ng moment nitong force na to, the moment is just F times D perpendicular, okay? So if ito yung ating point of reference, so it means that the force or the moment due to the force is 30 newtons times 10 meters. Okay? And this force will cause the body to rotate in what direction? Again, if nakapako ka dito, if nakapako ka dyan, this body will rotate in this direction. Okay? So that is a counterclockwise direction. So therefore, this is a positive moment. Okay? So the answer here is 300 Newton meter. Okay? So that's the moment caused by this force. Okay? Tama? So ngayon naman, since ang pinag-uusapan natin ay couple moment or moment of a couple, let's look at this example. Okay? So let's say we have a couple force, which are these two. Okay? And they are separated by a distance D. Okay? And then we also have this distance X from a reference point A or yung dulo nung beam na to, no, or itong stick na ito. Okay, so let's try and calculate the force, the moment of these two couples. Okay? So, sige. Para ma-compute natin yung moment ng couple, i-compute natin yung moment nilang dalawa separately. Okay, so let's compute the moment felt at point A. Okay? So, unahin natin ito. And the moment due to that force will be force F times the distance. The distance of this force up until A is D plus X. Tama? So, ito, D, and ito ay X. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung full distance, we just have to add those two. So, the question is, is this positive or negative? So, itong force na to, it will cause this body to rotate if we are referencing at A, no? Kung dito natin siya pinako, this force will cause this body to rotate in that direction, okay? So, that is counterclockwise. So, therefore, that is a positive moment, okay? Sa pangalawang force naman is this, okay? So, let's calculate. The moment due to that force will be F, because that's the magnitude times the distance from A is X na lang dito, okay? So, the question is, what will be the moment or the direction of the moment caused by that force, okay? So, again, if ito yung ating reference, which is yung point A, this force will cause this body to rotate in this direction. Tama? Papaikutin niya yan dyan sa direction na yan. So, that is clockwise. So, therefore, this is negative. Let's compute. So, this becomes FD plus Fx. No? I-distribute lang natin yung F dyan. Then, minus Fx. Okay? So, therefore, mag-cancel itong dalawa. Ang matitira na moment at point A will be just F times D. So, kung mapapansin nyo guys, it doesn't matter, hindi na naging factor yung distance na X. Ito, it does not matter. So, yung effect nitong couple of forces na to, itong dalawang force na to, itong pares na force na to, ang naging effect niya is just F times D. Yan na lang yung naging moment niya at point A. Okay? So, regardless guys kung nasaan itong force na to, with respect to point A, kahit ano tong distance X na yan, it doesn't matter. Kasi nakita natin that they just canceled. Okay? Ang natira is yung magnitude ng force, whatever that magnitude may be, times the distance between the two couple forces. So, that's how we calculate the moment of a couple. Okay? So, mabuti pa yung couple, may moment. Ayan. Okay, so simple lang guys. Again, to calculate, if given tayo ng couple, which are two forces which have the same magnitude, which are parallel and are of opposite directions, we can calculate the effect of that pair of forces to a body, using this equation. Kailangan lang natin yung force and the distance between those two forces. And makuha na natin yung kanyang moment at point A. Okay? And yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's make an example. Two couples act on the beam. If the resultant couple is to be 0, determine the magnitudes of P and F and the distance between A and B. Okay, so look at this example. Sabi, this kung ano man tong structure na to, that is a bakal structure, and meron tayong forces, ito, and ito, and ito, and ito. May apat tayo na forces nag-act dyan sa structure na yan. So, ang tinatanong, what will be the moment, what's this? Ang tinatanong is, what will be this force F and this force P, and the distance between A and B. So, itong distance na to will be. Okay, so let's do it. So, P and F, masasagutan na agad natin to. Bakit? Given naman sa problem, two couples or may dalawa tayong pares. And for a couple to be a couple, anong ulit yung unang condition? They should be parallel and, the first condition is that they should be of the same magnitude. And the second is they should be parallel. And the third is they should be of the opposite direction. Okay, so hanapin natin dito yung dalawang pares. Okay, so una, halata naman kung alin dyan yung magkapares kasi sila yung parallel. So ito, kitang-kita, they are parallel, they are of the opposite direction, and ang kulang na lang is they should be of the same magnitude. Okay, so if this is 500 newtons, then therefore P should be also 500 newtons. Basic. So, nasagutan na natin to. Then, let's do it for the second pair. So, ito naman, they look parallel and they are in fact parallel kasi with respect to the horizontal, to a horizontal line, it is 60 degrees. At the same time, ito rin, they are 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal. So they are parallel. Pangalawa, they are of the opposite direction. And lastly, they should have the same magnitude. So if this is 300 newtons, then therefore this should also be 300 newtons. Okay? So nakuha na natin si P and si F. Ganun lang ka dali. So let's calculate naman yung distance between A and B. So ang sinasabi dito, if the resultant couple is to be zero, ibig sabihin kapag sinam natin yung dalawang moments ng dalawang couple, they should be equivalent to zero. Okay, so summation ng moment should be equal to zero. Iyan ang nakalagay sa given. Okay? And to get the summation ng moments, pwede natin kunin yung moment ng couple dito and ipag-add natin sila. Okay, so I'll name this moment couple 1 or couple moment 1 and this as MC2. Okay? So, MC1 plus MC2, this should be equal to 0. Okay? So, let's calculate MC1 and MC2. Okay? So, MC2 muna kasi mas madali siya. Ito, no, mas madali tignan. Ang equation natin for MC for couple moment, that is just F times D. Okay? Or F2 times D2. And this is F1 times D1. Kaya ang F2 natin is 500 newtons. And the distance between is 2 meters. Okay? So, ang F1 naman, that is 300 newtons. And the distance between them is, well, hindi pa given. Okay? So, that is D1. Okay, so first, let us also determine the direction of these moments. Itong dalawa muna. This moment first. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo ay i-connect nyo lang yung dalawang arrows para malaman nyo yung direction ng moment. So kung i-connect ko yan papunta dito at ito papunta dito, so yung arrow ko is pag ganun ano, pag ganun yung rotation. Okay? So, pag ganun yung rotation. So, that is clockwise and therefore, this MC2 is negative. Okay? So, MC2 is, ito ay dapat negative yan. Okay? So, how about ito naman? So, idugtong natin, ano? Papunta siya doon. And ito papunta dito. Okay? So, ang rotation niya is pag ganyan. Okay, and that is counterclockwise and therefore this is positive. Okay, so input natin yan doon. So MC1 is 300 D1 and minus 500 times 2 meters. Okay, so therefore this is equal to 0 and D1 will be equal to 500 times 2 over 300 or that is 10 over 3 or that is 3.33333. Okay? So that is D1. Okay? Is that already the answer? Yan lang yung distance between these two forces, 300 newtons. Okay? So, hindi pa yan guys, itong D na to. Okay? So, let me explain why. Let me redraw these two forces. So, we have this force and drawing ko muna tuloy yung bar. Okay, so the bar is something like this. Let's name this dulo as point A and this is point B. Okay, so ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung force ay nasa taas dito. This is 300 newtons and the angle is 60 degrees. Dito naman, nasa baba siya na side. So, this is 300 newtons as well. And this angle is 60 degrees. Okay, so, i-extend ko yung kanilang line of action. Okay, so itong na-compute natin na distance, guys, kung mapapansin nyo, kanina dun sa ating example, ito siya. Ano? kung nakatayo yung dalawa, it is the nearest distance or perpendicular distance between the two. Paano perpendicular distance? Ayan po. Pag kinonect ko yung dalawang line of actions na yan using a perpendicular line, that is the distance D. Okay? So ngayon, kung sila ay nakapahiga, hindi ito yung D na compute natin. That is not D1. Hindi yan yun. Bakit? Ang D1 guys, it should be the perpendicular distance between the two lines of actions. Okay, so ganyan po. Ganyan yung distance D1. Okay? So let us draw from this point sa dulo, sa corner na yan, punta doon. That will be my D1. Okay? So let me zoom in. If that is 60 and this is 90 degrees kasi perpendicular siya. So that is 90 plus 60, that is 150. And alam natin that this whole angle should be 180. Itong buong to, that is 180. So therefore, I can say that this angle is 30 degrees. Okay? And since 30 yan, and alam natin that this is also perpendicular, so this is 90. And therefore, this is 60 degrees. Right now, I have a right triangle and I have one side which is itong D1. Alam natin to. This is equal to 10 over 3. And we have the sides of the angles of the right triangle. So, we can now compute itong distance na to. Okay? So, from this point, papunta dito sa point na to. I'll redraw this, ayan, lagyan ko ng color coding yung sides para mas makita po ninyo. Okay, paigayin ko siya. I-redraw ko siya dito. So, this is the red side. This is the violet side. And this is the green. Okay? And between the green and the violet, that is 60. That is 60. This is 90 and this is 30. And also yung red, this is 10 over 3. Okay, so yung hinahanap natin is itong green na side. So let's use Pythagorean theorem. We know using Pythagorean theorem, we can get this by getting cosine theta or cosine of 30 times this hypotenuse. Let's name this as H. Okay? So H cosine 30 will give me this red side, which is 10 over 3. Okay, so calculator, 10 over 3 divided by cosine 30, this will give me H to be equal to, this is 20, the square root of 3 over 9, or that is approximately 3.849 meters. Okay, so is that the final answer? Malapit na pero hindi pa po kasi ang tinatanong is the distance between A and B. Kung nakakita nyo, itong green na side, this is 3.89 pero hindi niya pa naabot yung dulo which is yung A. Okay, so meron pa tayo dito na kailangan i-compute na side which is this one. So let me redraw that. So this times this, ayan this is point A dito sa dulo and hanggang dito lang yung na-compute natin na 3.89. Okay? So kailangan pa natin i-compute itong side na to. Okay, so ano yung alam natin? The thickness of this is, ayan, 0.2 meters. Sabihin, this is 0.2 meters and this is 90. Sorry guys, palakihin ko para hindi tayo nahihirapan. So this is 0.2 meters. And kung mapapansin nyo, that is 60 degrees. So therefore, that is also, ito ay 60. So therefore, this is also 60 degrees. So this is 60, this is 90, and this is also 30. Okay, so kailangan natin alamin itong side na to. So pwede natin gamitin is yung sine law. Kasi alam natin yung isang side, alam natin yung mga angles. It's just 0.2 over sine nung opposite angle, which is 60. This is equal sa side na to. Let's name this as x. Yeah, let's name that x. So that is equal to x over sine 30. Okay? Or yung kanyang opposite angle. So computing for x, we get sine 30 over sine 60 times 0.2. Or that is equal to, that is the square root of 3 over 15, or that is approximately 0.1154700,538. Okay? So, ayan na po nakuha na natin itong green na side na to, and itong maliit na butal. Okay? So, that is D, no? Yung hinahanap is D, and that is equal to D1, yung na-compute natin kanina. Sorry, hindi D1 pala, H. So, D is equal to H plus yung ating X na na-solve dito. Okay, so that is 3.849 plus 0.1154 ... So that is equal to 3.96447,184 meters. Okay? So this is the answer to the problem. Okay? Okay, so we got the answer, the distance between these two, by knowing the relationship between the moments of these two couples. Okay? Okay, and I think that will be all for this video. Ito muna, no? Hanggang dito muna tayo sa couple moments. Okay, next lesson will be about equivalency and resultant of force couple systems. Okay, thank you.